Hello and welcome to Pitt Street Research. My name is Stuart Roberts and I'm one of the co-founders of our firm. And joining me all the way from Tel Aviv is Mr. Sharon Malka. Sharon, welcome to Pitt Street Research in Sydney.
Hi, good morning. Thank you very much for hosting me.
Sharon is the CEO of DOTS Nano, ASX DTZ. Sharon, you're a recent recruit to DOTS Nano. You just joined the company in September 2023. What motivated you to join a company traded all the way in Australia?
I think that the main thing that put me in this company is the opportunity that I saw. And the opportunity is to lead this company at this exciting time towards the next stage of growth. And the opportunity is to make a real impact within the environment space.
Right. Before DOTS Nano, you were 16 years with MediWound, NASDAQ-listed company in the biotech space, in a field that I know quite well in wound care. Now, you did a lot better than a couple of ASX-listed wound care companies. You got all the way to FDA approval for your product, which
Correct.
was unique in the ability to clear away eschar from burns. And I believe just about to get European approval as well for that product. Why didn't you stick around? I mean, it's a more comfortable life running a company with a revenue-based product rather than the development stage.
Yeah. So it's always, when you look at the neighbor's yard, it seems greener. But after 16 years, I think that I got the company to a situation that I can say, yes, I manage, I get succeeded, what next?
Right.
This is exactly what I did. I've been with the company for, as you said, almost 16 years. Took it from a clinical stage company through an approval of innovative botanical drug worldwide, US, EU, Japan, and other territories. And thereafter, commercial launch worldwide.
Right. So now you've stepped back to the development stage with DOTS Nano, but very exciting. A lot of people will know DOTS Nano is a company working on identification technology. That's kind of been moved to one side now. You've actually acquired some new technology. Same laboratory, Dr. James Tour at Rice University in Texas, but involved in carbon capture. Talk to us about DOTS Earth as your new venture.
Correct. We recently completed this acquisition of the DOTS Earth technology from H2Blue, which was sourced from Rice University.
Right.
And by that, we expanded our portfolio of technologies. And with that, we are now focus our attention in carbon management nanotechnologies. This technology utilizes plastic waste in order to produce a nanoporous active carbon solid sorbent for capturing CO2 from flue gas. Currently under development, we have a clear development roadmap, and we plan to take this product and provide it as a viable solution for industrial emitters.
Right. You and I were talking about this the other day. There has been various solutions for capturing carbon from out of the atmosphere now for the best part of 70 years. And obviously, as we move towards a carbon neutral future, more and more of these technologies will be useful. We're talking about $1 trillion market opportunity.
Correct.
Why is your sorbent-based technology so good?
I think that the main, if I would like to point out the main advantages, is as follows. The current mature technology, which is amine-based technology, is capital and energy intensive.
Right.
It's corrosive, it's provide degradation, and because it's amine-based, it's chemical, there are chemical unintentional emissions.
Right.
And with that, the focus in the industry is in other technologies, which represent the next generation of carbon capture technologies. Within that, the solid sorbents are the most appreciated one, already shown the possibility to address the main drawback of the current amine-based technologies. And our technology...
That drawback being the corrosiveness you spoke of before.
Corrosiveness
Right.
and cost effectiveness,
Right.
given the capital and energy intensive.
Right.
And here exactly our technology comes to play. Our technology is a solid-based active carbon technology, which may provide and offer industrial emitter with a cost-effectiveness solution because the less energy required to regenerate it, because the cost of capital and ownership which is lower, and environmental friendly solution because it uses plastic waste to produce the carbon, but more importantly, it's without a chemical, so there is no unintentional emissions.
Right. It's relatively early stage, but the Tool laboratory in Rice has had that at bench scale. You're working towards a pilot plant. Talk to us about what you hope to achieve in 2024.
So our first goal in the development plan is to get the sorbent optimized and achieve the next milestone, which is the bench scale demonstration unit. This bench scale unit will enable us to validate the technology on a bench scale.
Right.
Once it's done, it will enable us to discuss with industrial emitter and to form strategic partnership towards the next stage of development, which is a lab scale pilot unit, which is actually enables us to put this pilot unit in real life, in a plant, and validate it for a specific application.
All right. So, as per my question before, I was jumping ahead. We haven't quite got this to bench scale yet, but that's what you're hoping to achieve in the next few months, if I could put it like that.
Exactly. We recently signed a collaboration agreement with SINTEF, which is the largest CRO for climate technologies worldwide.
Right, in Norway, if I recall.
They are based in Norway.
Right.
And they have more than 30 years of experience within the carbon capture technologies, specifically in solid sorbents. And what we want to do is to leverage their experience. And now we have a team, we crafted a team, which I call a development A team, which comprises of RISE team, our scientific team, and SINTEF. And we are focusing to develop or to optimize this technology and get this bench scale unit, because I think this bench scale unit will provide us with a tangible asset to discuss with industrial emitter.
Right. Meantime, you're looking for emitters that are looking for carbon capture solutions. Now, there are no shortage of those, and we have a fair few in Australia. Is it a reasonable possibility that an Australian company might be your first customer?
Sure. Because this Australia is our home base, we are focusing in Australia. We are already in initial discussion with several industrial emitters in several industries. The target industries, of course, mining, cement, steel factories.
Well, not to mention a few coal-fired power stations, which are
Sure,
still
of
around
course,
as well.
energy power.
Right. So the sky is the limit in terms of potential.
Correct. I think that giving the required amount to be captured by 2030, which is 5 years from now, which is more than 100 times for today, there are no limits almost.
Right. You've recently raised some capital to go forward. What's the financial position as we speak?
So as of September 30, we had about $1.5 million on balance. And looking forward, when we look at how can we finance our development plan, so we have several sources to fund this development plan. First, it's the non-dilutive funding, means to leverage the fact that governments allocate billions of dollars to support research, development, and deployment of new technologies.
Right.
So this is the first one. The second one is a collaboration. By forming strategic collaboration, we will have to license the technology, and I believe that any license will be associated with upfront payment, milestone payment, cost sharing of development cost, and of course later on royalties. And the third
sounds very much like the sort of biotech deals you did in your previous life, right?
Exactly.
Right.
And the last thing is of course financing. We do get some inbound inquiries, and we'll always consider the opportunity to have additional funds using our public vehicle.
Right. Now, Sharon, your home base is Tel Aviv. We're having this conversation 15th of November 2023. So your country's been at war, and may victory come sooner rather than later in that war. This war is personal for you. You have one of your children has been called up to active duty.
Yeah, like every Israeli citizen, I think that 100% of the country is now on duty.
Right.
Whether it's in the army, whether it's volunteering,
or Dots Nano,
or here in Australia.
Right.
So we are all busy with that. But like always, I think that in Israel we know to recover very quickly after every war, and we will do so also now.
Right.
And I think that specifically to Dots, there is no impact for this situation on Dots operation, as we already reported. We do have in place business continuity plans and procedures to enable us to continuously have the operation without no impact.
Right. How many people do you have in your team in Tel Aviv right now?
15.
So it's quite a well-resourced operation for what you intend to do.
And the majority of them is, of course, the R&D team.
Right. Sharon Melker, thanks for joining us at Pitt Street Research, and good luck in the next stage of development of your company.
Thank you, and thank you for hosting me.